Hi friends, I am MD Satyanarayana, working as English and Life Skills Trainer in GTWAS School, Koyyuru, Visakhapatnam district. Today we shall discuss the topic about writing a leave letter. Before going into the topic, in nutshell we shall discuss about letter writing. Letters form an integral part of interpersonal communication. Letter writing is an art. Letter writing involves in sending the messages, requests from one person to the receiver. Letters, there are different types of letters. For example, writing letter to near and dear, your family members, friends and all. This all comes under informal letters. The second type is formal letters, writing letters to the officials, writing letters of complaints, business people, writing letters to the business people, writing applications for job, writing leave letters. These are all comes under formal letters, where certain rules and certain words, certain formalities should be followed. Now, this is about two kinds of letters. Now, without wasting much time, we shall go into the topic, writing leave letter. This is the main topic. What's the topic? Writing leave letter. Now, leave letter means you may be asked to write a leave letter to the class teacher sometime. Sometimes you may be asked to write a leave letter to the headmaster, and the reason may be falling sick, or you may be attending to some social occasions like this. For different reasons, you may be asked to write a leave letter. And this is the basic form of letter every student or every person will be learning from the primary education. So, before going to that, what are the elements of leave letter? Elements of leave letter means what are the parts in a leave letter. The first one is heading. This is nothing but place and date. This will be on top right corner of the letter, top right corner of the paper, where you have to mention the place. For example, you are writing from Koyyuru, so mention Koyyuru, comma, and date, the date on which you are writing, full stop. Second one is to address. To address means to the class teacher. If she is a lady teacher, you can write to the madam, to the class teacher, or sometimes you may be asked to the headmaster. You can write to the headmaster. And class, if it is a class teacher means you have to mention the class and school name and your place of the school. These are the contents, these are the elements of to address. And every line should be ended with a comma, and the last line should be ended with a full stop. This is second element of writing a leave letter. Third element is salutation. Salutation is nothing but addressing the teacher, addressing the sir, addressing the madam, addressing the headmaster. For example, respected sir, if he is a child, the class teacher is a lady teacher, then you can mention as respected madam, comma. This is also below the to address on the left side of the paper. Next, fourth element is body of the letter. Before the body of the letter, you can or you may or you may not mention the subject, but it's not a compulsion to mention the subject. Subject or the subject, you have to mention the body of the letter. Body of the letter should be very clear. The reason should be very clear. The dates of taking your leave should be very clear, and it should be no grammatical errors, and also it should be very neatly written, because the content should be understood by the receiver. That's why it should be short and simple. Next one, body of the letter. After body of the letter, below this you have to write concluding line or conclusion. That is nothing but thanking you sir or thanking you madam. This is also on the left side of the paper. Now coming to the right side. This is called subscription. Subscription is nothing but yours obediently, because you are writing to class teacher. Sometimes you may be writing to the headmaster. Whatever it may be, yours obediently. Why should be a capital letter and there should be no apostrophe before S and obediently after comma. Then you have to, below that you have to mention your name clearly, roll number and class. These are the elements of leave letter. These are the elements of leave letter. And sometimes you may be asked to write a letter to the headmaster asking or requesting him for 5 days or 3 days leave in order to attend their sister's marriage. Then the reason should be changed. Instead of writing suffering from fever, you have to mention I am going to attend my sister's marriage. So I have to. So hence I request you to grant leave for 5 days or 4 days, and from date to the ending date, that should be clearly mentioned. And the another mistake where people will be facing, suffering from. You people will be writing suffering with. That is wrong. Grammatically it is wrong. Don't write suffering with. You should write suffering from, and fever or cold or cough or something. So this is a common mistake where every person will commit. That is suffering. Don't write with. Suffering from, and fever or cough or something. And when you are going to attend your sister's marriage, please mention I am going to attend my sister's marriage, and the dates should be clearly mentioned. These are the tips in writing a leave letter. I hope you understood my talk. Now here is a small assignment for you. Write a leave letter to your class teacher requesting him to grant leave for 3 days in order to attend your sister's marriage. Please mention that in your assignment book. So that is about your assignment. Now once again a recap. Writing leave letter. Writing leave letter. What are the elements of leave letter? One is heading, is nothing but place and date on the top right corner of the paper. Place always followed by comma. Date should be followed by full stop. Second one is to address. To whom you are addressing. Second element of the letter is to whom you are addressing. Sometimes you may be asked to address the headmaster, sometimes you may be asked to address the class teacher. So if you address a class teacher, to the class teacher, what's the class, name of the school, full stop, comma, comma, full stop. Third one is salutation. It's nothing but if say sir, respected sir, and if she is a lady teacher, respected madam, comma. This is on the left side. Below that, sometimes you will be asked to write the subject, or subject is not compulsory. Below the subject, you have to mention the body of the letter, where you have to clearly mention the reason for taking the leave and the dates, from which date to, from and to. These two should be very clear, and it should be grammatically, no error should be there, and it should be simple and short. Next point is, our next element is concluding line or conclusion. Just mention thanking you sir or thanking you madam, comma. Now coming to the write down, it is called subscription, is nothing but yours obediently. Y should be capital and there should be no apostrophe above the S. Yours obediently. Mention your name and roll number and class. These are the elements of writing a leave letter. Thank you.
9:25